The gentleman standing to my right over here had been at his school for the last 37 years, and so we're delighted to have you join us. Tell us your name.
My name is John Cisetti, and I teach at Louisburg High School in Louisburg, Kansas.
Right, so he was telling me that this is your 37th year at the job.
That's right, 37 years, that's where I started out, and it's been just so much fun. I love every minute of it.
That's awesome. So that's a very rare thing to run into, that kind of commitment to one place over the long haul. And you said before we came back from the break that it's like, well, it takes a while to build a great program. What are the advantages that you can talk about investing like that long term? Finding a place you lucked out because you found a place you fell in love with. But when you do, what do you see over the long term?
Well, the great thing is to get to be a part of the community and get to be a part of the kids' lives. And so I teach these kids from 5th grade. I start them in 5th grade all the way through high school. I get them for 8 years, and I've been there long enough that I taught their parents. Right. And I know their families, I know their brothers and sisters, and it's just so much fun watching the kids grow and watching them develop. My favorite song, I always say my favorite song is Hot Cross Buns. Hot Cross Buns, that's where it all starts right there, and then we build and build and build, so we just have a lot of fun with it. It's great.
You're loving it.
I do, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's the inspiring thing to see, is that you're doing what you're doing, and you've been teaching that same sort of that track the whole time. That you still have a zest for it and a love for it, and we sure did love what your program was doing. So I asked this almost every interview of a seasoned music educator, because I live down the street from a great university, and I see. Well, we know the statistic about that. They're leaving the profession sooner than it took them to train them to become a part of our profession as music teachers. So, what are amongst the many variables that, depending on location and so on and so forth, what are the things that you got to look for in the first couple years for new band directors to make sure that they're paying attention to the right parts of the message, so they don't get burned out and they don't get frustrated?
Well, the message, of course, we want our kids to learn music and when they graduate to be good consumers, informed consumers of music, producers of music, and so on. But there's so much more than that. And we're in the business of building kids and building lives and building community and ultimately building a strong America. And that takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work. One of the things I would say is that there's no one single answer to finding success. It's 1,000 little things. Every day you get up and you find more and more things to do. But you look for ways that you can help your kids be successful, little successes, and then you build on that, and success begets success, and from there you can just keep building your program. It takes a long time, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. It pays off.
That's awesome. What great words. Thank you for that, John. So the Royals, this is a football team, right?
Go Royals. I was so excited last night, and of course I had to have a shirt to wear today. Take the pennant, Royals. My wife went to a store, and she was there at 2 in the morning getting a shirt for me so I could wear it to the festival today. Thank you, Veronica.
That is awesome. Yeah, I was on the plane yesterday from Phoenix to Kansas City, and the whole plane, and I was like, hey, what's going on? What's the Royals? Like an indoor football team, or what is that? So that was great. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Okay. Thanks for your time.
It's great to have you here. We're looking forward now to the Belton High School Pirate Pride, and they're going to play some music from The Sound of Music. The Pirate Pride is going to play music from The Sound of Music. Juxtaposition, one of the many wonderful devices in music. So let's go down to the field now and enjoy their show.